Good morning, guys. I'm up and I'm getting ready. And this right here is the part of shooting content that people rarely talk about, because me and Ashley are up. It's 5:30 a.m. and before we have this like full itinerary of activities set out by the brand and the tourism board, we are gonna run around the hotel, shoot as many concepts as we can before we have to go. The end result is always worth it, but we never usually get time to like just sit and relax and enjoy the property, which might sound like a shame, but this is work. This is a job. So we get up, we change, and we go and run around, and we go and like get the most beautiful content at the best lighting, which is usually at the softest hours of the day, so like very early morning or sunset time, because as it gets to the middle of the day, like the sun is too harsh and things just don't look as good. That's what we're gonna do this morning. And then at 10 a.m. we're heading to Hoi An for a full day there, which I'm so excited for because I've been to Hoi An before and I know that it is such a beautiful place. I know that it can also get busy and very touristy, so I think us having the whole day there is a good idea, and I'm glad that we're going. Sometimes these press trips can be a bit intense in terms of the amount of work that has to be done in such a short amount of time, because everyone has a different, not agenda, but a different role to play. So the tourism board that we're working with, they want to show the best aspects of Da Nang, for example, and they want to take us to all the best spots, which obviously takes time. Obviously Emirates, they play a different role, and obviously it's a bit easier because flights are only at the beginning, at the end of the journey, but we have to make sure that our content is like top tier for that. Like, it's Emirates, you know. The hotel has a different agenda. They want us to show the property in the best light, and the hardest part is not even just time, but it's the weather. Like, if you wake up and it's raining and there's grey clouds everywhere, it's quite hard to shoot like beach content, for example. So we have to make the most of every opportunity that is like presented to us. And yeah, I know this might be a little bit boring, but it is just like the behind the scenes. We rarely sleep in. Like, we've been up between 5:30 and 6 every day to be able to get everything we need at the hotel before we leave. Breakfast we have been able to have here, which is nice because sometimes itineraries start at like 7 a.m. Whereas here they've been quite good at like starting the itinerary a little bit later. So today the itinerary starts at 10, which is perfect. So 5:30 now, we're gonna meet at 6, go and shoot for maybe 2 to 3 hours all around the hotel, because this is our last day of being able to do this, and then we'll have breakfast and go for the itinerary at Hoi An. But today should be a good day. Oh my goodness, I haven't even told you. I can't believe I've forgotten this. This is like the main part. Yesterday, oh my gosh, so we went to a second coffee shop. As we were leaving, Twinkle realized that she'd lost her phone, or like misplaced her phone, and we were like already in the taxi and we couldn't figure out what had happened. So we're looking everywhere, looking in the taxi, looking inside the cafe, can't find it. And then she checks it on Find My iPhone and she sees that it's like 10 minutes up the road in a different location. So we're like, oh my god, someone snatched it, someone's stolen it. So then we get in the taxi and we follow it to the location where it was at, in some like random neighborhood, and we could see where like it was in a building like around us, like in some apartment or maybe in a hotel, and it was literally saying like 1 meter away, but obviously we had no way of knowing like which room it was in or where it was. So after a while we gave up on that search, even though it was so frustrating because it was right there. We ended up going to the police station. Imagine, we went to the police station in Da Nang. I was like, oh no, this was not part of the plan. Just jokes, because the whole thing was just so silly. Lady from the tourism board came, someone from like Da Nang visitor center came, obviously to do translation and stuff, and they got we were so convinced that someone had stolen the phone whilst we were like shooting pictures, because she'd kind of just like left it out. We were in a small courtyard, so we thought everything was safe. Plus we'd been told earlier that day that Vietnam was really safe, so we were like, okay, cool. We were still kind of keeping an eye, but we just thought someone had stolen it, and we were so convinced that someone had snatched it. Tell me why, when we were watching the CCTV, yeah, they played us back the CCTV of like us out there, and Twinkle picks up her phone on the way out. When I tell you, all three of us felt so gaslit by the CCTV. Because we thought that there was, because another couple came out into the courtyard and we were like waiting for the moment that they were going to snatch the phone. Twinkle picked up the phone, bro. And in every angle of the CCTV, like, we can't work out what happened between her picking up the phone, walking through the cafe, and us getting in the taxi. Like, it's literally a mystery. The only logical explanation is that she dropped it before we got into the taxi, and then somebody picked it up and went that way, because by the time that we had left, come back, because she'd realized, she checked and stuff, there was maybe about like 10 minutes leeway. So yeah, she didn't find the phone, which is super sad because they didn't turn it off. So yeah, that was how we spent the rest of our day yesterday. Literally 4 hours going to the police station, and she had to file a report. Me and Ash were getting eaten by mosquitoes, and then we just came back and ordered room service. So I'm a bit tired today, I can't lie, because that was kind of crazy. But yeah, that was yesterday's big story. Anyway, I'm gonna get ready now, go to the beach, shoot some content, grab some breakfast, and then let's go to Hoi An. God, and what I didn't mention is that, of course, I'm doing a full beat. Like, I'm doing a full face of makeup because we're trying to shoot sunset pictures at sunrise because we missed the sunset yesterday and it was our only chance. So again, just more things that people don't think about. This is the BTS, us in our beautiful dresses, out at 6 in the morning.
5 in the morning.
And I'm up having... I was gonna say, yeah, because I feel like they had two versions. It was I'm up talking dirty to you, and then it's one. I'm up having phone sex with you. Anyway, that's a bit too X-rated for my PG vlog.
Made a mistake, and now it's all bad. You could put the blame on me, but baby, can we run it back? You've been running through my mind, and you're still in my dream. Baby girl, life without you just ain't as good as it seems. If you mean
okay, we're eating Bambi at Bambi Queen. It's got a lot of stuff in it.
Yours is like thick.
They have a spicy sauce.
Seems like it needs. This one's a bit dry. I don't need salt. I think add the sauce.
Maybe add a bit of chili sauce. This is the chicken one. Go with the sauce.
would you stay or would you go? Oh, because there's one thing that we know.
So one of the things that a lot of people do when they come to Hoi An is tailor something, because the tailors here are so good. So you can get custom clothes. I'm talking dresses, 2 pieces, linen trousers. So we're going into this shop now to see what we can get tailored, and I'll show you what we do.
What measurements are?
Everyone's getting tailored. Twinkle's doing a bundle. She's doing some hard negotiating over here. What are you getting made?
Getting 2 suits.
Yeah?
Yeah. Their whole shirt
Ooh.
and baggy pants.
He's getting multiple outfits made.
It's going to be a scarf like this. Scarf
Don't
top.
ask. Don't
That
ask.
will then be a matching skirt, but we've got the other pack.
Should get so many.
So we ended up leaving the tailor because even though we were going to make some cute outfits, we didn't think that they were giving us a fair price based on the size of our group. Like, there were so many of us in there and they did not budge at all. They didn't do a group discount. They didn't do like 5%, anything, which is fair. Like, that's their choice. That's their business model. But for us, like, we have just seen how much more affordable other tailors are here, so we're going to do our own thing. And for now, we've come to get a coffee because it is so hot outside. Like, there's one thing you need to know about coming to Vietnam in late May, early June. The weather is hot. It's coming into summer season, but it's also super humid, which is why my makeup is melting off every 2 minutes, and I look like a sweaty mess. Sorry, guys. We've come for an iced coffee at a cafe called Feifo, which we saw. It looked really cute. We're sat in the window, which is nice to kind of people watch, and we're going to get a salt iced coffee, and then try and find another tailor, because I would like to get something made and get like a bespoke piece so I can remember my time here, but I don't want to pay something ridiculous, especially because the patterns that we saw those same fabrics in Zara last season. So yeah, we're gonna do our own thing. We'll have this coffee and then we'll go and explore Hoi An a little bit more.
Take my hand, take these roses. No, I'll never leave you lonely. Have my heart, you can hold it like those flowers. I'll keep growing. Put me down in the water. Tell that preacher, yeah, he got one. Girl, you are my salvation. I'd do anything to have you. If you meet me down the road, would you stay?
We're really having fun in this ceramic shop. We've got some cute stuff. Ash bought like a cappuccino and a saucer set.
Yeah.
Well, cappuccino mug.
And then we bought Helena a far set from us.
Far bowl with a fast spoon and chopsticks and a chopstick.
And a whole bowl.
And I also got one of them, and I also got 2 coffee mugs, like cups. So happy with that purchase. Look at you, chunky boy, a little baby. So we've made a spontaneous decision to go on a coconut boat. Yay! Yay! One of the guys in the group basically sent all the details, and we were like, do you know what? Yes, because we've seen it online. It's like these really cute, like traditional circle boats, which I think are like the fisherman boats that they use here in Vietnam, but this is a more like touristy version where they take you down the river and actually they spin people, and you guys may have seen this on TikTok because one girl fell out. So we're going to tell them not to spin it.
No spinny spin.
No
because
spinning.
we have cameras and things like that.
Yeah, no spinning. However, we might show you some other people spinning around because that'll be jokes. So yeah, let's go and do some coconut boat situation. Okay, we're on the boat. Looking all cute in your hat. And this is a fisherman boat. Let's go. We don't know what we're getting us. Where we're going. Getting ourselves into something crazy. So after we got on the boat, we quickly realised that there weren't many other boats around, which was not what we were expecting after what we'd seen on TikTok. It was actually very calming going through all of these like little mangroves. However, we were a little bit disappointed because we were looking forward to the chaos a little bit, but we were thankful that we didn't get spun around and chucked into the water. But I would just suggest doing your research if you want to do the one that you've seen before, because this one, it wasn't it. After we finished, I was really trying to be like this guy because we were boiling hot, so we popped into Reaching Out Tea House to have a refreshing iced tea before getting ready to go to dinner. But it was such a shame because as we were getting ready to meet the group, we saw them setting up all of the lanterns for the light festival that they do every night, and it would have been nice to go along the canal as it was getting dark and see all of the lanterns in the water. I have done it once before, but it was a shame. But this golden hour lighting was just so beautiful. Again, trying to be like this guy, to be honest. And then we headed to dinner and watched a really cute Vietnamese performance. It was nice to see all of the dancers and eat some more traditional Vietnamese cuisine before heading to bed.
It's not my fault.
This is a top tier SPF selection. These 2 face ones. The one on the right is like a mattifying stick that Ash brought, and it's so good because you can put it on top of your makeup. The one in the middle Ashley actually bought for me when we went to Brazil, and it's now my favorite face SPF, I can't lie. And then the one on the left is actually a kid's version of the La Roche-Posay body.
The child version is way less toxic than the adult version.
That's crazy, isn't it?
The exact same one had like a much more toxic rating, so I'd recommend that, and it's still the same thing.
You're like a SPF connoisseur.
I am indeed. I like SPF, you know.
No, I actually vouch for all of these, to be honest. So we take SPF seriously. You should too.
You've been lying, saying that I took away your peace. Drowning by yourself, now you wanna blame me. Like you have no options. I ain't take your options. Now I'm not the problem. Man, that's on you, yeah. You've been terrorizing me, yeah, I'm always wrong. I knew you lost your mind when you dropped that bomb. Girl, are you crazy? Yeah, you must be crazy. I've been thinking.
What time is it?
8:01 on the last day.
No, you're supposed to say Negroni time.
Negroni
She
time.
said it's 8:01. Let's do this again. What time is it?
Negroni time!
Okay, he understood the
He
assignment.
understood the assignment.
Da Nang 25.
Cheers.
So we could be in the lounge, but Duncan has taken us to Burger King.
Fried chicken!
This
Fried chicken, fried chicken, fried chicken.
This better be good.
The best fried chicken you've eaten is in Burger King. Who would have thought it?
Sure?
Just take a table.
Let's see.
Try it first and just see if it lives up to
It's legit. Come on, I have to like hand. There's too much pressure. Hand some out. Okay, guys.
Are you ready?
Moment of truth.
Wait, are they the spicy ones? It doesn't look like it.
I need to see everything.
It is piping.
I need to see if it's as good as you remember. It's not, is it?
I've done a few food reviews in my time. I know an anticlimax when I see one.
That face is not.
even rating the chicken.
It is fresh,
But it's not.
but it's not spicy.
Oh no.
Oh
They
no.
didn't get the spicy
Yeah.
ones.
Spices, wings are trash. We're never listening to Duncan ever again.
0 out of 10, I don't recommend.
Get us to the plane. Business class, baby.
He asked what could he do for me. I told him that my love is free. But can you match me? I can do it all for myself. Want you but really don't need help. So can you match me? I like luxury. I like fancy things. Shine on my body. Live like royalty. Treat you like a king. If I trust, but you must be worthy of the crown. I'm not just anybody. Born to live in luxury. La 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 la. La 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 la. Lux. La 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 la. I'm serving rich Auntie Chloe B. I know my job is a blessing, but if you hate me, rocks on my wrist, fur on my feet, setting the table in all the chic. Baby, come eat. I like luxury.